What's up, lads and ladettes? How are we all doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So, today we're going to be starting off our 2023 hunting series. I know I said that I wasn't going to do one, but I kind of sat down and had to think of things that I wanted to do. And mainly things like that I wanted to do when it came to how I wanted to play. And I decided, you know what, I only want to spend 50 PED a day. Like, when I say 50 PED, I mean 50 PED, but, you know, I could cycle the shrapnel and all that sort of stuff. So 50 PED in ammunition, and then I can kind of cycle the shrapnel. So I figured what I could do is I've got a handful of mobs that I like to hunt, and then a couple of mobs that I like to swunt, or speed swunt. So what I've decided to do is I will record my initial, like, main hunt of the day, I guess you can call it. And then I can use that for content. And then we have, then I have the rest of the day to kind of just, you know, do my speed swunting and all that sort of stuff. And today we're going to be hunting the Combibos, because the Combibos have been doing very well for me recently. And when I say they've been doing pretty well, I mean they've been pretty good. I found a, I don't know if I've got it on me at the moment. I don't think so. Yeah, no, I've got it on me. I found one of these. I found a fishing rod on these guys, and I've also found a couple of what are they called? The Unreal tokens. I found a couple of Unreal tokens, which are pretty cool. Speaking of, I want to kind of talk about how this year is going to kind of run, I guess, when it comes to the 20th anniversary, which is pretty nuts. I started back in, I think it was around 2016 or 2015, something around then. I started back around then. And I didn't get into the FEN stuff, which I'm quite annoyed that I didn't actually get into the 15th anniversary, because that would have been pretty cool, but I didn't. So I'm quite glad that I'm, you know, enjoying the fact that I'm kind of participating in the 20th anniversary. And I mean, I will be live streaming, but I won't be live streaming until next week. I'm going to be live streaming on Twitch, for those of you that are wondering. I'm going to be live streaming on Twitch, just so I can kind of keep my things separate. Stream on Twitch, videos on YouTube, and I will probably put my Twitch live streams on YouTube, quite possibly. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, and if you're wondering, we're using a BC-15 for today's little hunt down here at Fort Lahar. It works out pretty well for me, and they're relatively cheap. And I'll be able to use this for, you know, a good few hunts, and then hopefully I'll be able to, you know, after like my swunting stuff, you know, I might and swunting stuff, and after several of these hunts, I'll be able to sell the materials that I get. I'll be able to sell the loot for the markup. So hopefully things work out pretty well. Hopefully. You know, this is Entropia Universe. It's one of those things where I won't see kind of the fruits of anything for quite a while. Like, Entropia is like one of those games where it's like a long game. You know, you can't just jump in and then spend $5, get 50 PED worth of ammo, and then, you know, make like $10. It doesn't work that way. It takes, if you want to see any kind of earning, like when I say earning, I mean building your ped card. I'm not talking about IRL money here. I'm talking about like in-game currency. It takes a little bit. It either takes a really big bankroll and a specific mob, right? So it either takes a really big bankroll and a specific mob, or you're just really high up in skills and you just, you know, you have that sort of in with what works, what doesn't, all that sort of jazz. I like to think that I'm in none of those categories. I tend to just meander around a little bit. I tend to just chill. So, 20th anniversary. There's a few different things that are dropping. There's the 20th. There's the weapons. The TWEN. TWEN. Whatever. You know, you got those weapons cranking. Got those running around, and some of them are pretty interesting. I wonder if any of them has been found today. Hey, Law Spade. Ooh, 30 kills, my dude. Fantastic. I love it when Law Spade does funky shit. It's great. You know, and he likes his PvP. Hey, Fireforged Dar 930 Twen edition. We'll go with Twen. Cool. I don't think I've seen this. Actually, no, I might have seen this one. Obviously, no idea what drops this shit. I think it's I personally think it's completely random. I watched a Stevie B video. He brought out a video the other day. Dude's apparently been super busy dealing with shit IRL, so, you know, if anyone's wondering where Stevie B has been, he's been busy, I guess. Yeah, and apparently he had a really stressful year, and he's kind of crawling out of, like, some bad shit, so all the best to him, you know. All the best to him on whatever's going on. I hope he comes out of it in the end as unscathed as possible. As we should all hope for everyone. We should hope that everyone comes out of bad situations relatively unscathed. But, you know, can't always get lucky, I guess. But with the Twen Edition 1, we've got a lot of older players returning. We've got a lot of players that are returning. And I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but I've seen a significant increase in just all-round hunting returns. So I think that does speak volumes to when when a massive group of people are hunting on a planet, that planet tends to do a little bit better, like, for everyone overall. So if there's a shitload of PED getting dumped into hunting, you know, if there's a shitload of PED getting dumped into an area or just into the planet in general, I think that does go a long way for people that might not be spending a shitload of PED to see decent returns, if not break even, getting pretty damn close to break even. One thing that I've also heard is that the tokens, the Unreal tokens, have been dropping from punies. I think it was someone in my society. It might have been Boss. They were talking the other day saying that they had gotten two Unreal tokens from... Hey, we got ourselves a global. That was a big global. Ooh, 50. See, this is what I'm talking about, like, getting lucky kind of straight off the bat. That's already this hunt paid for, and then some. Let's check this bad boy out. An ISIS LBC-8. Fantastic. Nice little find there. Cool. We'll be using that in the future. Very nice. Very, very nice. That will go into the storage. But he was saying that the tokens were dropping from punies, and that it was basically just one hit kill punies, go through, bang, 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 and he got 2 tokens in about 10 hours. Which, I mean, if you're killing a lot of punies, you know, you would hope that you're getting at least something, right? You'd hope that you're getting at least something. Now, am I telling people to go out and spend 10 hours killing punies? No, but this basically goes into what Stevie B was talking about on his video recently, which is basically, don't change up what you're doing. And I don't think that's because of necessarily what he says is happening. But I think because it is, at least if we take Mindark at their word, few people don't take Mindark at their word. I like to think that when a developer says something, when a game dev says something, when they say, hey, this is what's happening in game, these things will drop across all mobs and all that sort of stuff. I like to think that even if there's only one drop per mob type, right? So, you know, only one twin weapon will drop from Exarsaurs, only one will drop from Combibos, you know. I like to think that at least it will be across all mobs. So, you know, don't change what you're doing. Sort of just continue what you're doing. I got a message. I better check this. Just in case. It's nothing. It's just the weather telling me that it's going to be bright and sunny. Fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, I agree. Don't change up what you're doing. But one thing that I would suggest is, since these tokens are in puny mobs, maybe whatever mobs that you're hunting, like let's say you're hunting, what mob could you be hunting? Let's say you're hunting curbs, right? Let's say you're hunting curbs. Let's say you're going after a specific type of item. Try to find the mob that, try to find the cheapest mob that drops that item, and then just hammer out those mobs. Because, you know, if you can, if you can kill more mobs during this 20th anniversary event, which is going to last all year apparently. I don't know if that means that the tokens will be dropping all year, but apparently there's a lot in circulation. So, you know, if there's a lot in circulation and they want to try to get it out, get them all out there, then yeah, you know, by doing an entire year is probably a good thing. I wonder if that guy saw me get a global before. Yeah, I tend to notice that. Like, I was out here the other day, and they were just popping, pop, right? And you know, I got like 4 or 5 globals, almost back to back, and then had like 4 or 5 people all of a sudden just come out to Fort Lahar. I'm like, okay, you guys are after these globals. I did see one person get a swirly, which was pretty cool. So yeah, some of the mobs are popping. But yeah, if you can, try to find the cheaper mob that you're hunting and try to hunt those ones. As long as they still drop the items that you're after, generally, right? Like if you're hunting... Oh shit, what are they? Fuck, what's a good example? If you're hunting Argos. Right? And you're hunting Argos for, like, I think they drop the, like, A101, I think they drop the A101, and I think they also drop... No, I know that they also drop skill implants. So if you're hunting those guys, figure out, like, maybe look on the wiki, figure out which one... Man, my son just gets grumpy. You guys hear that? You guys hear that? Yeah. My wife's dealing with him so I can record, but my God, that boy has a set of lungs on him. Set of lungs on him that can just bring a house down, you know. Absolutely fantastic. He would make a brilliant death metal vocalist one day. Absolutely brilliant death metal vocalist one day. Anyway. Back on topic. Yeah, you know, I think the Argonauts, they drop a few things. Go onto the wiki, figure out the smallest one to hunt. Maybe hunt that one. You know, figure out the smallest one that drops whatever you're looking for and kind of be specific with that. But, you know, luckily, like, because I like to hunt the Combibos, I can just come out and hunt the Combibos, and they're all the Combibos and the Exarsaurs and stuff out here, they're all the same, shit. And these guys drop the stuff that I want anyway, you know, which is these sorts of weapons, these are mid weapons for me, right? This is mid damage for me. So like these two weapons are like mid range damage for me. And also look what I got. I spent this was not a smart buy. This wasn't a this has good stats, quote unquote, and it was cheap. You know, so I'll nab it up while I've got... No. It's just I've wanted to get this for like a couple of months just because it looks good. Looks cool. Efficiency is 55.7. Dog shit. But, You know, I also have a Melee Trauma Amplifier 1, which at least brings it up to 60, which, you know, as long as it's, for me, if I can get something to 60%, then fine, you know, then I don't mind using it. But this is more of a wall hanger, really. Like all double-sided axes. This is just a wall hanger. But, you know, it's always fun to have. It's fun to get this sort of stuff. A really cool thing is, like, with the maze hammer. If we have a look at the maze hammer, if you'd have put the amplifier 1 on there, it takes it up to 63.5. Jesus, son. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but holy crap, he is loud. I'm gonna finish up. You know, I'm just gonna... You know, I could just edit out. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on... I'm just gonna go and check. He was getting frustrated at a toy. I never had these issues. I never had these sorts of toddler issues with my daughter. If only I could remember what it was like being a 2-year-old boy. Well, he's not even 2 yet. He's turning 2 this year, though, which is going to be fun. Yeah, he's going to be turning 2. Absolutely terrifying. I turned 30. I'm turning 30 this year. It's just hard to fathom. Hard for me to fathom just how much time has gone by. Time is a fickle thing, ladies and gents. Make sure you use it wisely. Because, you know, one day you're here and the next minute you're not. I don't know what happens after you go away, but even if you're a ghost, you can't do anything. You're kind of just stuck there. You know? Kind of just stuck as some incorporeal entity scaring the shit out of people. I mean, that would be fun. Like, I could dig that, you know? You know what I'd do? Right, if there was like an afterlife and you turn into a ghost or some shit, I would be an absolute prick, right? I would be an absolute prick. I'd be the type of ghost that would be on the back of a, like, I would sit at the back of a bus. Right, I would sit at the back of the bus. And then when the guy, you know, comes for last stop, right, he'd be looking at me, and then when he turns around, I'll be gone. And then when he turns and looks out the front of the bus again, I'd be standing there. And if you can kind of, like, change the way you look, I'd, like, you know, make it look like I've got blood on me or something. Really, really scare the shit out of him. Being in the back of taxis, that's always a fun one. That would always be fun. Knocking on random people's windows, asking them to let me in. But we're on the 3rd floor, so how the fuck am I knocking on their window? You know, just standard ghost sort of shit, yeah? Standard ghost shit, that's what I'd do. Yeah. But anyway, we're just about done with this hunt, and we will have a look and see what our TT return is, but, you know, we're all good. We're sitting pretty. I'm just gonna put you back on my hammer. You know, we're sitting pretty. We got this gun, but I'm gonna see what we got loot wise here. Looks like we got 50 something. We got 50 something. 50 something. Something. 50 something or other. We got like 50. I'm gonna say we're gonna have like 54. I'm gonna say 54 because I like that number. It's a good number. Ah, shit. Quick. Bash him in the. No, we're gonna use the shunk and the shunk. There we go. I didn't repair my armor. So that was a bit of a, but you know, who fucking cares? It's just armor. Who cares? It's just armor. Alright, so we got some decent mark-uppy looty things as well, which is good. We got some basic stone extractors. We got some tier 2 componentos. We got some alright stuff. And I reckon tomorrow's hunt isn't going to do as good, but I don't know. Do I want to hunt Combibos again tomorrow, or should I hunt something else? You know what? I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Comment down below. Tell me, what should I hunt tomorrow? Okay. Now let's have a looky-loo at what we got back TT-wise. Actually, let's look at it without the gun. 56.29. If we look at the 5, so TT-wise, we're all good. Markup, obviously, like, we spent... what was this markup? 39 PED, so an extra 4 PED in markup. So, I mean, this covers it. 107, right? So, we did pretty good today. Got ourselves a fresh little global. It worked out pretty good. Anyway, tell me, are you doing well in the 20th anniversary edition sort of thingy? Are you getting anything cool? Have you looted a twin weapon yet? Let me know. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. You all take care. Stay safe. And I'm going to see you all in the next one.